Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Sagittarius, we're going to look at your energy and an energy outside of you. We're going to do that with the Energy Oracle deck. And then we're going to go into the tarot as well. It is just a reminder that it's a general reading. Because it's general, it may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, I'm glad we're able to connect. If it does not, hopefully the next time, Sagittarius. All right. Let's get started, Sagittarius. Who you are? Well, aren't you? You're intimate and creative. You could be sharing something creatively of yourself right now with others, and this is kind of like a spot, an area within yourself that you don't share this with everybody. You're nurturing yourself. You do that through perhaps even nurturing the relationships around you as well. What is your motivation? Oh my God, the world. That's beautiful. There's something about that where it feels like there's almost like something, I want to say it almost feels a little bit like maybe you're sharing something about yourself right now to the world at large. And by sharing this, it kind of like, it makes you feel... Where do we want to say with that? Like it almost as if it's not what it makes you feel. It's what you know you're doing. It's kind of like maybe there's an experience or there's something that you've been through, and you could be expressing this or telling this story to others, but kind of in a creative way. With the world, it almost feels like wanting to reach the world, like wanting to... like there's a lot out there that you could reach. So it could be like through some type of social media platform. It's really honestly how that feels. And it's, I want to say it's to bring others, like others that have been through something similar to yourself. So curious. What have you overcome? Patience. You've overcome some sort of sense of urgency. Now, that's also interesting because it's kind of like the Temperance card for me. So there's something here of yourself or how you react to a situation or to something in your life. You've overcome. You don't feel... I want to say there's also this feeling of, as I'm saying this, it's just really giving me the impression here that, now, if it's not sharing something of yourself on sort of like a global stage in some way, I could even see this World card as, talking about like something that is over, something that has come to a final conclusion. And that's what you want to do here. You want to express yourself in a very personal way here. It's kind of like you're going to let a part of yourself be seen that's not seen by many, but it's to end something. And you're not... But it's weird. It's like there's no urgency about this. Okay, so there's another in this reading, and we're going to see like how you view the other. Appreciation. So you view this person as someone who sees the glass as half full. This is somebody who's shifting out of lack into value. That's good. Okay. So who is the other? Who is the other? The healer of the ages, Jesus. Maybe. The other is a healer, And okay, so what is their motive? What's their motivation? What motivates them? A journey. A journey. This person could be moving or relocating, or they want to. That's what motivates them. This person wants to go on a journey. And what have they overcome? the community. So a group of people that they've been with or associated with, or a place of, it says like connected with like-minded people. So in some way here, they were connected to these people. They shared similar thoughts or views. How do they view you? Wow, blossoming abundance. It's like things are just getting started for you. That's how they view you. Things are just starting to grow for you. The sun is at the bottom. How do you know the other? How is Sagittarius connected to this other? How is Sagittarius connected to this other? Or how do they know them? Yin Yang. Interesting. It could be your divine counterpart. Could be something like that. There's something about this person that's associated with cycles. Distinctive cycles. It almost feels like it's very distinct. And anytime that you're dealing with this person, if you should be more passive or more active in the situations that you're dealing with them in. And that will be very apparent on their side as well. 6th chakra, man holding a coin. This is very interesting. This is really giving me a vibe here of you reaching a new level of creativity for yourself, okay? And I feel like for the most part, like what motivates you at this time is kind of reaching a broader platform, a greater stage, a bigger stage. It's to open up your options. It's expanding your vision and opening up your options. I think there's new people here that you are ready to build like intimate relationships with. You know, these people will see a side of you that most people haven't seen before, and these people may show you sides to themselves that others haven't seen or witnessed. You've overcome any sense of like, I got to do this today, this needs to happen now. If I don't do this, I'm going to miss the opportunity. You've overcome that. You are seeing this other person as someone who's very grateful. Or at least learning to practice it. I don't know. There's something like who they are, though. This person is a healer. This person is a spiritual healer. This person could be tapped into Christ consciousness energy. Maybe you're giving and receiving with this person. I mean, it would be a safe energy to do that with. They've overcome something to do with some sort of community here. I want to say the community probably wasn't great if you've overcome it, but who knows? It could have been an important learning path at some point in their life. This person is motivated by perhaps relocating. It could be some sort of exciting journeys, changes, movement. All right, let's add tarot. Who are you? You are the 2nd chakra. You are the house of the soul. Archangel Ariel could be working with you right now too. Wow, the moon. I feel like you're facing some fears here. I feel like you're facing fears. You're doing this by perhaps being a little bit more open and intimate with people around you. Vulnerable. Some of you could be struggling with this. The fear of vulnerability is what you could be struggling with right now. I feel like some of you also, like sometimes, yeah, the moon can be like hidden enemies with the moon too. There could be with the second chakra though, you could have some hidden enemies around you. I don't know in what form. That's not going to be for everybody. But what your motivation is the world. The Nine of Wands. I feel like for some of you, there's some type of travel involved here. I feel like there's parts of the world that you would like to see. I feel like there's something that you would like to get out and do. And it's something that you haven't been able to do, you haven't been able to explore. And this might require you facing some fears here. I don't know if some of you are maybe like even seeing somebody or you're going to travel and see someone, or this person wants to come and see you. There is something about travel and kind of like a global stage here. You definitely want to bring an end to a cycle where I feel like if anything, you've been dealing with a lot of boundaries. Why do you have those boundaries? Long-standing wounds. This wound could have something to do with the fear of intimacy. Like really letting somebody see the most vulnerable part of you. It's kind of giving me this feeling like you're there. I feel like you're kind of there. You've overcome patience. The King of Pentacles. I don't know. That's kind of feeling like, because it's like an actual individual. It's almost like, yeah, I've overcome waiting, being patient for someone. Because you've overcome something to do with an individual. Patience around an individual, patience surrounding an individual. So either you don't care anymore, you're not waiting, or you can wait, I don't know. I'm not sure who the King of Pentacles, we're going to see if other cards come out to clarify, like if that's this person over here, I have no idea. How you view them is someone choosing gratitude. The Ten of Wands. Wow. That's interesting because it looks like you see someone who has like a lot of responsibility, or there's a lot that comes with this person. But it's like, well, it's very much the cup half full. It's like, yeah, that's a lot, but you know what? I have great legs. Great legs carrying this shit up the hill every day. I'm really grateful for how strong my legs are. So I want to say that you see this person, whoever they are, as someone who isn't going to find all the negative stuff going on in life to focus on and talk about throughout the day. This person's mouth could be full of shit. Like literally, they could have fallen down in the pig pen and come up with a mouth full of shit. And they would probably be saying, you know, did you hear how good pig shit and mud is for your skin? Like, wow. Okay. So, let's see who they are. This is a healer of the ages. The Three of Swords. So I'm not quite ready, but that does feel relevant with that. The Three of Swords flipped over. Who this is. This person could be using divine or Christ consciousness energy to heal them, to heal their heart. Who they are. The Page of Wands. This could be like a voice healer. Somebody who uses their voice to heal. This could be something about the way this person communicates is healing. This person could speak. I'm not kidding. Like, I feel like this person could actually like download Christ consciousness here, and they could verbalize it in some way. This person could be a religious leader, a spiritual leader. When this person opens their mouth, it heals. That's nice. I mean, I don't know who or how you're meeting this person. If this is your divine counterpart, that's something else. What motivates this person right now is like a journey. The Eight of Cups. This person, what this person is motivated by is no longer investing in something that they put quite a bit of investment in. They're not going to see it through. I keep seeing, I mean, I have it written on this card, but I have a number of things written on this card. I keep seeing movement and relocation. I don't know. I feel like this person is changing their plans, or that's what they're motivated to change their plans. What they've overcome is community. The Queen of Wands. Wow. That's interesting. They've overcome the community and the Queen of Wands. It feels like a very feminine community. Like it feels like a community where it's mostly women. This could be a community where looks are the utmost importance. Well, it's Queen of Wands energy, right? So it's like the prettiest doll at the ball. And then these chicks always like, they look at me and look at, hi. Overcome. So there's something, like, I would say a little bit deeper in this, that this person has overcome perhaps what superficial appearances are, and communities that are kind of drawn to that. This person could have been involved in some type of spiritual community here, and it kind of gives me the vibe. I haven't said this in years. It's kind of like the people that wear all the Lululemon yoga pants, and they've got all the right jewelry, and but you know, they don't really have any. There's nothing really deeper going on there. It could be something like that here as well. Now, there could be a community here specifically. The Queen of Wands is the Aries card. So it could be a community that could have been run by someone who is specifically an Aries. Or, yeah, it could be. Or everyone being centered around this person or something. How they view you. I want to say you're just getting started. Blossoming abundance. The Four of Pentacles, but you're holding back. That's interesting. Right? You have this second chakra with the moon. This person speaks, okay? I feel like you, if you haven't, maybe you haven't even met this person yet, I don't know. It's just the other. This person taps into Christ consciousness energy and they speak it. That's very interesting, right? And I'm seeing you on some kind of a global stage here. Or maybe even there's a fear of, like maybe you haven't even, I don't know, maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, maybe you want to start a TikTok, or I don't even know what they all are anymore. And a blog. And there's something here that you can open up about. There's a part of yourself here that you can show, but you're still kind of afraid to do it. I'm not sure what this King of Pentacles is. It could be some sort of achievement too. Like, you know, the patience around the King of Pentacles. It could be like some sort of monetary achievement that you've wanted to make for yourself. Interesting too, because as you view the other, you see them as someone who chooses appreciation, even when it's the Ten of Wands. And you see, that's the spiritual journey. Even when it's the Ten of Wands, I'm still grateful. Still grateful. You'd be nailing Christ to the cross. And he's like, oh, I wish I could have saved more of you. Right? Like, yeah. Well, the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. I don't know why. The underline's not always talking to me. Oh, we got to pull a card. We got to pull a card for the yin yang. That's how you know this person. I feel like this person is either inspiring you. Something's going on here where you can, I want to say maybe tap into whatever this person taps into, but you have to be you have to really be you to do it. And it might, so here's the other thing too, like I'm not sure. Like I almost feel like I'm picking up the energy of someone here who could also be a tarot reader, someone here who could be someone who talks about, you know, different ancestral wound. Like, I don't know, there's something deep here about what you've been through, how you express that. And it's almost, it feels like you want to open up to the world. You want to do that. It's like, but it's hard. And you see this person as, yeah, even when it's hard, they're still talking the truth, because Christ consciousness would be truth. So the truth is not always going to get you the biggest rewards. There's that. And that could be what you've overcome. So I feel like you are preparing to open up in a way that you've never opened up before. And it might not be the most popular way. See, look at this. This underline here is the 6th chakra in the man holding a coin. So, what? Because there's that spiritual, that's connecting spiritually, getting the downloads, right? But there's possibly like a monetary gain or achievement with that. And you've gotten over that. Yin yang is how you know this other. The 3 of Cups, you've celebrated with this person before. Or you know this person through at least 3 points of separation. No more. Interesting. Six of Wands at the bottom. Everybody cheering you on, but that's not necessarily what this is. Who you are. What is this intimate part, creative intimate part of yourself, of who you are? The Hanged Man and the 3 of Cups. It's like you're watching. You were watching this person. You could be, I feel like you're on some type of pretty big spiritual journey here yourself, but I feel like you might be observing another spiritual leader here. And there's something about how they express themselves or how authentic they are, regardless of the burden that comes with it, that you would like to be. But there's a fear here. The Moon. The Sun and the 5 of Cups. It's almost like you feel like there could be a bad reaction. Like if people could see you for who you really truly are, that wouldn't be good. You'd be sad, they'd be sad, everyone would be sad. That's who you are. Your motivation is the World. There is There is something here where you feel like if another or if others could see who you really were, that would almost satisfy your biggest fear. And it would just end in disappointment. That in itself feels like a wound. Oh, it feels sensitive. It feels delicate. The Six of Cups and the Hermit, the World. Some of you may have been a little bit isolated here. Or you haven't seen this person in a while. You know, it does come off as someone that you've known. Someone that you know here. But it's almost like you're just watching them. It's like you're just watching this person and you don't want to open up about who you are or share this side of yourself because you're worried that they really knew the truth. Then I'd be sad. It would all be sad. The Nine of Wands. The Eight of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Your motivation. Your motivation I feel like there's something here where you might even want to show some type of gratitude. Because that Ten of Wands is bringing me back to the appreciation card. Some of you could have even had, like some of you might even have like some sort of spiritual leader in your life, someone that you watch who's helped you. Like I get a lot of people in the comments section over the years that will, well actually not a lot, but I mean you get a lot of people like, this really helped me, I'm really grateful for that. I love reading that stuff. But it is weird, there's always a detachment there because, right, like I don't know, I really don't know y'all. And but then every once in a while I'll get a comment. It'll be someone who has never ever commented. And they will take the time and they will write a comment. And they will tell me very intimately what they've been through. And, you know, how, you know, doing this has helped them over the years, and they've finally seen their way through a very difficult period. And I tell you, there's times where I really like, I read that stuff and I get tears in my eyes. It's just, it's absolutely beautiful because there's something here about you're observing something or someone. And I feel like it's almost, it's weird. It's almost, I feel like that you know this person though. Or you at least know them through 1, 2 to 3 points of separation. This person has perhaps even shown you some type of gratitude. And it's like you want to do the same, but you're afraid. I don't know why. I don't, like, you know, there could be a particular wound here revolving around that. But I just said, like, what I experience when I see, you know, when people put, and it just, like when I say, like, it can move me to tears reading some of those comments and experiences that people have been through. And I don't know. I don't think you would get a negative reaction, but, you know, this is just general. But so what you've overcome is patience. The Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Holy crap. It's like boom, boom, boom. 3. They all landed in the same spot on the Ten of Wands. The Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. What you've overcome. It's got this feeling here like you've overcome some type of responsibility. It's weird. It feels like here that you've overcome some type of responsibility and that there's nothing standing in your way to truly, truly be expressive and open. The only thing that stands in your way is fear. And it's giving me this feeling of like, you know, if there's something that you'd like to do, or you're something you think, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go tell that person how I feel. Or I'm going to go open up. I'm going to, you know, in the next church group or whatever, like the next meeting, or not even the next meeting. It's not that. It's when that person who goes to the meetings who's really critical and mean, when they don't come anymore, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to open up. And a few months goes by, and then that person just stops coming, and they don't come anymore. And somebody says, oh yeah, no, I heard they moved across state. Oh. But then there's something else that starts happening in the meetings, and you say, okay, well, yeah, I can't do it then. I'm not going to open up now because so-and-so is opening up about something really big, and they, well, I don't want to steal their spotlight. I'm not going to do that now. So I'll wait until that period. It's giving me this vibe like there's nothing now in the way but your fear. That's what that feels like. It's almost like if you go into a group to have meetings and talk about things and open up, it's almost like everyone's run out of shit to talk about. It'd be the perfect time. Yeah, like now, but I'm afraid. No. How you view the other. Grateful, 10 of Wands. Grateful. The Hierophant, the 6 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. Mm-hmm. Why is it 10 of Wands here? The Chariot. Gosh, this reading. This reading gives me such a vibe. Oh, man. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Sorry, I'm just taking a minute here with my own guides, and they're showing me, and I'm like, that's exactly what this is. Was it the last episode or second last episode of Young Sheldon, which I really enjoyed. I've never been a big fan of Big Bang Theory, is that what that was called? Anyways, but I really like that show. I love the family. I cried like a baby when George died. Anyway, but Sheldon, he went through this stage where he kept replaying the morning where his dad walked out the door for the last time. And he kept replaying it in his mind so it had a different ending. And then he was playing like out all these different scenarios. And I can't remember like what the last thing George said when he was walking out the door. But, I think his wife said 4 o'clock, right? Because they were going to do family picture at the end of the day. And he said, yeah, all right, okay. And then Sheldon kept replaying it in his head where he said, Dad, just as he was about to close the door. He said, yeah, what's wrong? What's going on, Sheldon? And then it was, there was some weird things that he would say. Like, it was almost like he just wanted final words with his dad. And they were kind of funny things. And it was like, okay. And then out the door, right? But every time it wasn't, like, it was just how he replayed it in his head. And then the last time I think he replayed it, he finally just said, Dad, I love you. And I was like, oh my God. And his dad said, I love you too, Sheldon. And walked out the door. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it's like that. There's something in this reading that is like that. There's like, I don't know if you have, like if you're on the cusp, for some of you it's not quite as personal as that came across with like Sheldon in that part of the series. But there is something here because this feels like to me, like it's like George, as he's about to walk out the door, and he gives the family the last look, and he's offered the ride. He's offered the ride to his daughter. Yeah, no, I'll take the bus. And, you know, Shelton, no. And you're like, okay, boy, out he go. Like, there's that. That's what this feels like, is the other. And it's not coming across as any sort of animosity. It's not. It's just like George is walking out the door, and it's what he gets from the family every morning. And he looks at the door, and Sheldon is like, I wish I had told him that I love you. It's just like, it's so deep. Okay. So, the other is the Healer of the Ages and the Page of Wands. Which is, again, I said the other is like they heal with their words. The Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Moon. This person conquered a fear. This person conquered a fear. They looked at it and they met it clearly. And you're trying to conquer a fear here about expressing yourself, being open, being seen for what you really are. And what is this person's motivation? Gosh, it's weird. It's almost, again, it's like the last time George looked at the family and then walked out the door and went to work. And then had a massive heart attack at work and never came home again. It's just like that energy of, I'm off on a journey. Oh, I'm getting like my heart chakra is just like getting really watery in this reading. And I don't know, for some of you, there could be someone quite close to you who is, maybe they're on a path here. They're doing the transition, maybe, right? With the Healer of the Ages, Christ consciousness, maybe they are tapping into kind of heavenly energy. They're getting ready to pass. I would just say whatever it is that you really want to say. I would really honestly do that. But you can talk to them after too. That's the other. There's all this pressure. Like, oh, they're gone. Not really. They're still around. They're still around. This person's motivation is the Eight of Cups to go on a journey. The Nine of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. This person's motivation is to put something to rest, to conquer a fear, to put it to rest, and to have mastered that in their life. You are, I don't know what this is, like how this person has conquered a fear that you are dealing with right now. And it's funny, it's almost like you've always said to yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to do it until that person doesn't come to these meetings anymore. Well, oh, now Sally's really opening up. And I don't want, oh gosh, she lost her whole family. Like, I can't, I don't want to steal that from her. Let her, and then it's almost like literally now no one has anything to talk about at the meetings. And it's like you show up at the meeting and you sit there and you think, well, there's no reason not to do this right now. But I'm afraid to do it. So what they've overcome, the community and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Judgment and the Three of Swords. This person could have been really judged for their appearance. This person has risen above. I want to say how other people look at them, what other people think of them. They don't fucking care. And maybe it has something to do with like conquering a fear. Yeah, I don't know. It's wow. Okay, how they view you. Oh my God, you're just getting started, but you're holding back. Blossoming abundance. The Page of Pentacles Oh, the World and the Three of Wands. Whoa, that's confusing. It is. It's like the beginnings of a plan here with the Page of Pentacles, but then that's over. But then it's weird. Then it's almost like trying to bring it in. Yeah, because it's almost like you sit at the meetings, you're like, okay, I've got something to say. I have something to share. So everybody looks at you, and then, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Tim Hortons down the street, they're renovating it. This was like, is that what you really wanted to say? Okay. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. How they view you. I feel like this person views you as someone who's afraid to lose something here. I don't know, maybe speaking up in some way, you could lose your job, right? I don't know. I'm not advising you to do that, but it's like some sort of conflict. With the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands, ooh, I don't want to open up that, and I don't want to expose that. I want to hang on to my money. I don't know how that would relate. Wow, this is quite the reading. You guys, oh, so here's the other thing. Because this is coming up as how you know this person, yin yang. This could be someone that you have met or you're going to meet. I want to say, I think for some of you, this comes across two ways for me. Either you've already met this person, you know this person, they're kind of in your past, and maybe there is some way of like you want to connect with them or open up with them in a way that you haven't opened up. But it's almost like you know you need to open up in this way or you're not going to build anything with this person. Not with the energy that they have. They've met this fear. If you cannot meet this fear on the same level that they have, you're not on the same page as this person, right? Then the other way this comes across is that this is someone that you know, but you may not have met them yet. And they're 3 points of separation from you. And this person is coming across as some sort of divine counterpart for you. You would learn and grow with this person. And it exactly is that, where you have a person in your life here who pushes you to be better, pushes you to dig into areas of yourself that you've been afraid to dig into, and to acknowledge and to be real with. That's what this energy is. I love this. This is my favorite reading all week. It's brought like so many emotions through, and the whole context, like with this Sheldon just reliving that the last time his dad walked out the door, reliving that, playing that over and over, but him doing it different, saying something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh. And I don't mean, because I know Sagittarius, you will tell it. You will tell it to people. You will give the cold hard truth. But this is not that. This is not pointing out to somebody that you're obviously being a dick in this situation and that's why it's not working out for you. Why do you keep doing the same thing and expect different results? I know Sagittarius has that in them. This is not that. This is not that. This is a part of you that is incredibly vulnerable, and to expose yourself this way feels terrifying. That's okay. And I'm going to be honest, because this energy looks like the safe space to do it. But I don't know, they see you as kind of getting started but then closing off. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, I'm going to learn to build different with people. Ace of Pentacles, I have a new opportunity. Two of Cups, Five of Swords. It's almost like, yeah, to show that we feel the same way. I want to show that we feel the same way, no matter what it takes. Well, I don't know what it takes. But I'm gonna go to the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask what the other doesn't know about you, and then what you don't know about the other. That's what we have. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.